You have to keep the past for the future.
Every time there's a new group that comes forward and shares their story, it just really adds something new to the sort of fabric of Oxford's history.
The museum gave that some credibility and it gave it some energy.
Our part of belonging to a wider picture, that's how it felt. We were part of something bigger.
You both share something about yourself and learn something from other people.
It achieved things way beyond what I could have imagined.
We try to tell the story of Oxford and its people, and that is why we try to work with a wide range of communities. Sometimes it's about an area where people live, sometimes it's something that is an interest that people share. The fact that people have something in common often means that they also have a shared history, and frequently that sort of history isn't really represented in mainstream institutions.
We were just three people who were interested in what had happened in our city in the past, and we had the resource, we had these interviews, but we didn't know what to do with them. And then the museum really took us on and they ran with that. And it sparked things that at the beginning I could never have imagined.
I love photography, but I'm bound in the shop. While people are waiting for their food, I can take them around the back in the garden. There's a white wall there, and take a quick portrait of them. Marta suggested that we put the photographs of a gentleman called Henry Underhill, who lived 100 years ago. Why don't we put them next to each other and ask the question, are we so different? I felt privileged to be exhibited next to his work. More new people came and I got to know them, and more interaction between the people who are interested in art and photography and history.
We invite groups to come in and bring their own experience and share their own experience. We can record it, we can do art workshops where people express something that's important to them, and we often then share those results in exhibitions, both here at the museum and digital exhibitions, and through community events as well. So we invite people to our space and have wonderful events with food and music and sharing all of the different stories that we've collected together.
It really captures very well that element of being the story of the people of Oxford. All of us telling our stories, and it was through food, and how we came here, how is it now, how are we finding the food, and then we cooked together and just really enjoyed it. It was almost a feast, and our stories are being woven into the story of Oxford. And they've built that amazing community space downstairs.
It's meant that we could work with lots of different groups, families, community groups, schools, to run different workshops and sessions, and again, just get together, get to know each other, build more connections and relationships.
If you have no community, you have nothing. You know, it's very important for people to be able to connect to each other.
The Museum of Oxford is just a kind of hub of activity around community. I really love the way that they have taken these community-driven exhibitions and they've brought to the surface or brought to light or told the story of communities that might otherwise be very, very hidden.
I think it's just really important to have a physical space where people can come and actually see objects, see the real things that have been part of somebody's life. There's a lot of interactive things, clothes to try on, there are games to play. It's not a kind of a stuffy area where everything's behind glass. I think it's one of those places in central Oxford where you can come and just get a bit of rest and recharge and learn something new along the way as well.